Committee reports. Legislative update, Mrs. Shorter.
I have a couple of things I wanted to bring you guys tonight. One of those pertains to House Bill number 83. This is a particular bill that I am excited about. Basically, this bill will allow camera footage from a school bus to be used as corroborating evidence for the offense of failing to stop for a school bus. I actually thought that as of right now, you could utilize that type of footage, but apparently, according to law, that's not exactly the case. So when a motorist has violated Division A of Section 4511.75, the operator can report the license plate number. Now, this is just House Bill number 83. However, I think that there's a lot of merit to this. I mean, I think many of us have probably witnessed drivers that have not been stellar in their dealings with school buses. Unfortunately, I think we've all seen it once in a while, and it's sad and disturbing. So the law enforcement agency may use the images, or video provided by a camera installed pursuant to the specific section of revised code. And in this particular legislation, I think that it's appropriate. We'll keep an eye on it as it moves through. I'm actually hoping that this moves successfully through. Okay. Another bill that's going through. So right now there's a House Bill 43, which was introduced by Representative Ingram. Basically, this bill pertains to the right of refusal for community schools, STEM schools, and all of that when it comes to the voluntary sale of school property. So the bill basically eliminates the following provisions of current law. The requirement that a school district must offer to lease or sell certain real property that has not been used for 2 years to all community schools, STEM schools, college, preparatory boarding schools located within the district. Or if the district chooses to certain community schools with plans to expand into the district. So to give you an example, when we recommissioned our kindergarten building, if that building had sat empty, basically not used for a couple of years, we would have been in a situation of having to offer that building up for, I think it's a little, like next to nothing. It's not a great amount of money. I think it's like hardly anything. So this bill that's been proposed, and it's only a bill, so, but it would basically, this would eliminate that. So we'll keep an eye on it and see as this moves through. I mean, currently it doesn't pertain to us, but, you know, for other districts of our size that have looked at or have possibly looked at these types of situations, that's important. I think those are the main ones. There's another one that's moving through, that's House Bill 22. That's basically just commissioning the Ohio Facilities Construction Commission to basically do a status or get a status of school buildings that are eligible for school facilities funding regarding air conditioning, accessibility, school safety, and other amenities. We'll just keep an eye on that. We'll see whether or not there's going to actually be some benefits. There's been some proposed increases for the budgets as it pertains to facilities. We'll keep an eye because we do still have older buildings. You never know. Mm-hmm. So that's just what's going on right now.
Thank you. Any questions for Mrs. Shorter?
No, I would just say that House Bill 43, I think, is a good measure in the sense that this board may never be in a position to sell a building, but future boards may.
Right.
And I know in the past, the Butler County Educational Service Center wanted to buy buildings from Hamilton City, and they couldn't because they had to offer them up to the charter schools first. And, you know, so no one won in there. By law.
Right. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Shorter, did you say House Bill 83, did that pass? Or is it still being proposed? I didn't quite catch that.
Yeah, and that's.
That's the school bus video.
Right. It was introduced. As of right now, I think it's actually still sort of
Okay.
pending, but I'm going to
So it's just
keep an
proposed
eye
right
on
now?
it. I'll keep an eye on it because it's really, it's important.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Okay, Butler Tech update. I did put together just an informational spreadsheet on enrollment at Butler Tech that I gave to everybody. Of course, I can't find my copy. Oh, here it is right now. And just to give you an idea where, you know, Fairfield stands when it compares to other schools that Butler Tech serves. And I just want to know if you have any questions on that. And I kind of put a description at the bottom of what the individual columns mean. But, any number in bold is the highest for that column. So you can see Butler, Fairfield has the most students attending campus sites for Butler Tech. So that would be the Fairfield Township campus, the Liberty Township campus, Westchester Township campus, Monroe, and the School of the Arts. And you can see that nearly 21% of the students that Butler Tech serves are Fairfield students out of the 10 school districts. So I just thought that was interesting data, and I wanted to give you that information to sort of let you know that I am able to access other data that if you're interested in, I would get back to you on it as far as how many students are taking what programs, capacity that each teacher has. Are there trends for certain programs that are on the decline? Are there certain that are on the rise? I do have access to that data, but I didn't want to overwhelm you with that today. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I will and bring that to future meetings. Any questions right now?
Mr. Birding, in a prior conversation, you had mentioned the number of open spots for the coming school year and the number of applicants. I thought that was interesting. Could you share that?
Sure. We had, there's approximately 800 spots available at our at our campus locations, and we had 1,700 students apply for 800 spots, so turned away more than we accepted. We actually are trying to talk with our legislators to help with that. One thing that we're trying to do is see if it's possible to have some of our instructors that are teaching the same subject to our adult ed students, to see if we can have those instructors that are licensed, that are certified to teach adults, but they're not licensed to teach high school students, if there's a possibility to tap into that to where we could expand programming. So we're kind of looking into that right now, to try to help with that problem that we have.
I have a question for you. Is that mostly I know we've got IT and it's very popular, some of the coding, is that where some of the main demand is, as far as those students that are wanting to get into the?
That's not the main demand. A lot of it is our healthcare
Okay.
building, or at more than capacity there. But IT is a high demand field as well. What I also kind of found surprising was that engineering is kind of on the downtick a little bit, which I found surprising, but, because with engineering and with, even some of the traditional trades, the in-demand jobs are there. We're not really filling them. So, and people were leaving high school right away making $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in those jobs. So I hope that answers your question.
Yep.
But IT is definitely one of the, in demand, but it's not the highest.
So it's healthcare, it's nursing, and, okay.
Project Lead the Way, dental assisting, also physical therapy, people that want to go into that. I think it's because we have a really unique situation at our Westchester campus.
Right,
With the
right.
partnership we with Westchester Hospital, and kids are going into the operating rooms,
Yeah,
and
that's pretty-
that unique schedule that they have. It's more of a college atmosphere at that building than a high school atmosphere. Your calendar is based on your phone, you keep your schedule on your phone, it's based on that calendar, so there's no bells that let you know you have to change classes, and you eat lunch when you have free time. It's not, okay, well, this is now, you have to go eat lunch. I don't care, you're not hungry, this is when you go. So it's a unique opportunity there.
Yeah, sounds like.
Great question. Any other questions?
No, thank you, this is great.
All right, thank you. Planning Commission, Mr. Bagley?
Not at this time.
Well, that was easy.
Parks and Recreation.
And we don't have any park and recreation?
No, I did check with Mrs. Borrell, and she said there was no major new information to share this evening.
Okay, thank you.